It's time for our Interesting Stories chat with Richard Southern. And Richard, this is concerning. It appears more and more millennials are being forced to move back in with mom and dad.
Back to mom's basement, Erica.
Uh-oh.
I mean, some of us have to do it. I'm like, 2 paychecks away from calling mom up and telling her I'm
welcome
coming
you back
back.
with open arms, I'm sure.
I hope so. I don't know. We've had mom on the show before, and she's gone after me a little. That's a story for another day, though, Erica. No, we love mom. And moms love their kids, and I guess that's why they're letting them back in. New survey, Erica, found that millennials, those aged 26 to 41, 1 in 4 millennials are currently living with their parents. That's a big number. 51% of millennials surveyed said saving money was the key reason they made the move back home with the folks. 39% say they simply couldn't afford rent. Despite moving home, 38% of millennials surveyed said they still pay some rent, although half say they pay less than $500 a month to mom and dad. I mean, it's inexplicable to me, Erica, that wages haven't gone up at all, right? Historically, the average millennial in Toronto is making like 50 grand, but we know rents and mortgages are through the roof, right?
Right.
But maybe we can't afford to live a normal life because we're spending too much. Case in point, go to Erica's Instagram. Erica was buying fancy coffees today for like $6-7. What were you doing, Erica?
$6 coffee, yeah. And, I didn't enjoy that particular coffee that much. And I thought, man, I could have used that towards a down payment on a home. So
you could have $6. She threw it out.
This is why I have to stay renting. Okay, this has been a very remarkable year when it comes to space discovery, especially on the planet Mars.
Remember this little guy, the helicopter on Mars? We talked about him last year, Erica. Yeah, he's more than a year and a half. It's very incredible. A year and a half ago, he had his first flight, and he's still setting records. This is Ingenuity, the little 4-pound chopper. He completed his 35th flight on the Red Planet this month and reached a new altitude record of 46 feet. That's 14 meters above the Martian surface. Ingenuity was initially designed just to sort of prove the concept that they could fly this on Mars, but instead he's actually proved himself to be a critical component of the mission. What he does, he scouts out areas where the rover is going to go, and he goes to areas deemed too dangerous for the rover to drive over. So successful has it been that NASA is now planning to include 2 larger helicopters in the sample retrieval mission that's coming up in the next decade, in which they're going to bring some samples home. So that's pretty cool.
It's so incredible.
Stuff.
The engineering behind that is just astonishing. I was watching and reading all these stories about how they were able to make that happen in Mars's atmosphere, and it blows your mind, honestly.
Because there's not much of an atmosphere,
that's
so
right.
That's what makes it impressive. Yeah.
It's difficult. Finally, the new year could bring in some new and emerging baby names.
Big Baby Side Erica says these are going to be the hot names next year. A lot of them are inspired by celebrities. I'll mention them, and you can tell me if you know why they're going to be big. Billy. Any idea?
Billie Eilish?
Correct. The musician. Jolene.
The song, of course.
Dolly Parton. Jolene. Cosmo. Any idea why Cosmo's going to be a big name?
Not sure about that one, no.
Scarlett Johansson, Colin Jost had a son. They named him Cosmo. Same story with Archie. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle had that. Brayland, an up-and-coming name. True. Linus, apparently going to be big next year. And Luxury. Would you name your child Luxury,
Luxury.
Erica?
I mean, it's, that name is like royalty there. Luxury. That's an idea for the future.
Pure luxury.
Okay.
I like it.
Thanks, Richard. Richard Luxury Southern. We'll see you tomorrow.
Hey, that's going to catch on. See you tomorrow, Erica.